This morning on The Dish, we take you to London and Dishoom. Launched by cousins Shamil and Kavi Takwar in 2010, the restaurant's Covent Garden debut set out to blend Michelin-star Indian fine dining with the soul of Britain's curry houses, a missing cross-section in the London dining scene. 15 years later, there are 15 eateries under the Dishoom umbrella scattered across the UK, with one promised for New York City in 2026. Each space familiar yet new, just like the foods which have everyone lining up for a taste.
Thanks for waiting, guys.
There's something about the line outside Dishoom.
They're on 42, right? Yes.
No reservations, no VIP treatment, just a shared craving for a taste of Old Bombay, a kind of common ground, according to co-founder Shamil Takwar. Is the queue and the line at Dishoom now part of just the restaurant experience?
I wonder. I have some mixed feelings about the line.
I have a table right now outside.
Of course, it moves, and it means that anyone can get a table.
Just follow me.
Like, you don't have to reserve,
you don't have
weeks
to be
in advance.
special to get a table.
No, it's just everyone queues up, and I think we made Nicole Scherzinger wait in the queue once. I think Keira Knightley waited in the queue once, and it happens.
Once you do step inside,
The sheep kebab.
you are instantly transported to an Irani cafe in India.
Tell me how it is.
Recreated with the same heart and hospitality. Each restaurant with a scripted history all its own. When you created Dishoom, it wasn't just the food, there's a story behind it. And I love this about each one.
I think designing a restaurant via a story is a much more effective way of doing it. So if you go to a designer and say, can we have Indian? It's fine, they'll give you arches and colors, but much more interesting. So what we do is create a fictional protagonist who is the owner of the cafe. And he or she has personality and tastes. And for example, in our Soho restaurant I'm thinking of, that is a character who came to London in the 60s. And his father owns a cafe, we imagine. So he goes back and takes over this space and makes it his own and brings his London rock and rollness to India.
But it's not just the fictional stories. Takwar can trace the initial inspiration for Dishoom back to his own childhood visits to Bombay.
I remember things like walking on Nariman Point, which is right by the sea in Bombay. In the evening, it's got palm trees, and there are coconut sellers, and you can buy raw mango. And we used to go to even Chowpatty, which is a beach where you can get lots of street food. And in many ways, I think that period when I was 6, 7, 8 in Bombay became the seed later for what became Dishoom.
The sights, sounds, and tastes of his early years are sprinkled throughout the Dishoom menu. Executive chef Arun Talak has been charged with bringing them to life for more than a decade now. Classics like Dishoom's Ruby Chicken, their version of butter chicken.
So we have got a different spices in it. We have added little fried garlic to and dill leaves, which actually gives you a little earthy, flavor to it.
This is my happy place.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
There's a jackfruit palau, a spin on traditional biryani. Thank you.
Version of biryani.
Paired with Dishoom's signature lentil-based black dal.
Melts in your mouth. Melts in your mouth, and then you temper it and cook it through, add some little butter and, cream to it and some spices, and it takes you a different level. And it goes really well with, butter naan or for biryani or for any rice dish. It complements the entire meal.
Another favorite comes from the breakfast menu, a naan roll layered with smoky bacon and cream cheese.
It's one of those cult dishes which we have got massive queues every single day. And you will taste a chili jam, which we came up with that idea.
Oh, my God.
You can't go wrong.
This is better than having a bagel with cream cheese. So much better. And bacon on the side. This is so good. With the launch of Dishoom's Permit Room in 2023, a chance to branch out. Chef Arun and his staff offering some new dishes quickly becoming favorites. A cinnamon brioche loaf French toast, stuffed with mozzarella cheese and served with berries and a side of bacon. There's a quintessential spinach chaat, baby spinach fried then topped with tamarind and yogurt. And chicken pick-me-ups with chili sauce.
We used to go with friends and, family and, enjoy those evenings and having a pint of beer and some chicken pick-me-ups and peanut masala.
The Permit Room menu hearkening to Bombay and beyond.
We went to India for a 7-day trip, for a food research trip, and we tasted 700 dishes in 6 days.
Oh, my God.
We have visited 4 different states in India, and there was so much variety. You go to every corner, and you find a different flavor profile, different spice. So it's always inspiring to go back to India.
While Bombay's permit rooms are now essentially dive bars, they are rooted in the past, tied to the city's 1949 Prohibition Act banning alcohol. Once it was loosened, anyone wishing to partake had to get a permit.
So bars became permit rooms. And today, still, if you Google the legislation, it says you can get an emergency permit for cognac or champagne. So it's kind of funny legislation. Yeah. So we thought, why don't we dream up our version of a permit room here? And as you've seen downstairs, it's a little bit pub, it's a little bit drinking hole. We lean much more into, you know, quite interesting artwork by contemporary South Asian artists. We have a lot of music here, and I had an idea that I wanted the music to be quite strong and, in a way, a bit sort of, this is going to sound weird, but 1979, 1980 New York meets Bombay.
Whether it's the permit room or the original Dishoom concept, diners may be drawn in by the vibe and cuisine. But the key to them coming back, even with those cues?
Seva?
Seva, yeah.
Seva.
Right. Yeah.
What is Seva, and why is that a part of your restaurants?
Seva is a concept that we think about in relation to hospitality. And you know, clearly, if you work in restaurants, you care about looking after people. You care about being hospitable. Seva is the Hindi word for selfless service. And we think of it to mean that when you're looking after someone, you give of yourself.
In doing so, Takwar says it's not just diners who are better off. The staff and the restaurant are as well.
If you had to sum up Dishoom's success, what would it be?
Oh, I don't know how to answer that question. I guess I don't take it for granted at all. And in a way, the moment you start believing you're successful, I think you've got a problem. I think you always have to be worried about that. You always have to be earning it. Right now, as we're speaking, there are a lot of people eating Dishoom food. And now you've suddenly got me very worried about the experiences and the food that they're tasting and the service that they're having. And somehow you sort of can't begin to think of yourself as sort of successful in quotes.
And that's how you maintain the success.
I think so.
Yeah.
I promise everyone at a Dishoom is taken care of. So they're all over the UK. I've been to several. They just are these warm embodiments of love. And that line that we showed you in the beginning, it's there, but they serve you chai tea, and you're waiting, and it just
that's
moves.
nice.
It really is.
Okay, but I am hungry, Dana.
I know. I couldn't bring it from London. I'm sorry.
And can I also...
When it's here in New York, I will take you, I promise.
Yay.
It's coming next year.
But can we go to India on one of their trips?
On one of the trips? That I would love to do, too. We'll work on that one.
Let's do it.
Shamal, can we come?